Hi, I'm Alan. At Forestwalk, we're always trying to help teams move faster. And over the last couple weeks, we've been focused on the problem of meetings. Now, I think we've all been in meetings where there are a lot of people and we spend a lot of time, and you feel like you come to a decision, we've gotten clarity, but then you realize we didn't all have the same idea of what that decision actually was. Maybe you get meeting notes, if you're lucky enough to even have them, after the meeting, and realize that there was a misunderstanding. We didn't actually clearly decide what we were going to do next or what the deadline was. Or even worse, you might find out weeks later that people have been pulling in different directions. It's a really expensive problem, especially in larger organizations. And so we wanted to look into solving that. And we were inspired by a solution that we've seen in high-functioning organizations, which is an individual joins the meeting, and they take real-time notes and share them, screen share them with the team. Not a giant transcript, but just really the most important decisions, the key items that we want to make sure that everybody in the call and then the people after the call understand has been what was decided. And so this here is Cedar. I'm going to pin it just to make it a little bit easier to see. And you can see Cedar's also posted a link to editable, shareable notes of this same form. But what this is going to do is it's going to let us understand what we've decided. And so I'm going to invite in my co-founder, Jen, and we're going to have a little chat here about how we're going to be able to turn this prototype into something that we can have people use.
Hi.
Hi, Jen. How's it going?
Going great, thanks. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm having fun. And I'm excited to get this Cedar prototype that we've been working on and we've been enjoying in our own internal calls and huddles and things. I'm excited to get it in the hands of more people and get feedback and see what is working for people and what we can improve. So what have you been thinking in terms of time frame to get this to the point that we can actually productionize it and pilot it?
Yeah. So it's November 10th today. So I'm thinking probably around end of quarter would be good. Because there's a number of things we have to do. Still, we need to set up production servers, do some minor UI related polish, just to make the experience really snappy. Do some initial user testing. We don't want to overdo that, obviously, but yeah, get it in front of some folks, definitely. And then we definitely should do a security review. Also, adding some, monitoring and error reporting would be really good as well.
Yeah, that sounds good. I think we don't want to overdo the UI polish. I mean, I want to overdo the UI polish, but let's do that after we've proved that we're on the right track. But production service, that makes a lot of sense. The main thing is, I think December 31st, as Cedar has pointed out here, end of quarter sounds good, but December 31st is New Year's Eve, which is maybe not the ideal date to launch a new business communications tool. So maybe, I guess we'll push it to the week after the holidays, maybe the first week of January instead.
You know, that second half of December is often really busy with, holidays and that kind of thing coming up. And you and I, we can move relatively quickly, I think. So how about December 15th?
You know what? Yeah, that's a lot better. We can move fast,
Yeah.
and we're already getting value out of it ourselves, even as a team of two. So let's do December 15th, and it sounds like a great plan. And so now that we've got this, we can see. I'm going to mute myself so Cedar doesn't get keep logging what I'm saying. But we can see now at the meta level, we've got our next actions, the most important things. We've got not a transcript, a series of claims that were made, but everybody in the meeting has seen this is our plan to launch December 15th. Next actions, what's up next? And even just this basic form we've already been starting to find useful. And so we're excited to see, especially from teams that have had some feeling where maybe they're short on having someone who can take those good notes in the middle of a meeting, especially to share them and drive that clarity. I'd be really interested to see from folks and hear from folks that have some of these same problems. If you're interested, is this a problem that you and your team have? And even just if you'd be up for talking about it, we'd love to chat. You can come to forestwalk.ai. And you can either book a call with us right there, or you can also send us an email. Either way, whatever works. And we're looking forward to sharing what we'll be building with you all next. Thanks.